Hey guys, this is Daniel. Welcome to Interval Music. Today we're going to work on step 1 for harmonizing. How do I harmonize with a song? And the first step to this is knowing what harmony is. So basically, harmony is notes that are being sung at the same time, that complement each other, that sound well together. A very common harmony that can be used for a song is a fifth. So let me just show you a fifth really quick. So if I play a C and a G on the piano, if you count in the alphabet, those notes are 5 notes away. So we got C, D, E, F, G. If you want to be more specific, they are 7 semitones apart. So if I'm starting on C and I'm stepping just 1 note higher each time and I count to 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I find myself on G. So here's C, here's G, and this is what they sound like together. So fifth is very commonly mistaken for an octave because it's a very consonant interval, meaning those 2 notes, C and G, sound very well together, they complement each other, and they just kind of mix, they just kind of blend together very well. So let me just show you the difference really quick between an octave and a fifth. So here's 2 C's. So you could hear those are the same note. It's pretty seamless when you hear those 2 notes. There's no type of clashing. If there was clashing, let me just do this for an example. If I play these 2 notes, there's a lot of clashing going on. Those 2 notes, C and C sharp, they're right next to each other and they're clashing and they don't harmonize very well with each other. What we're going to work on today is just to be able to hear the difference between a fifth and an octave. So let me just play the 2 again. I'll actually play them somewhere else. So instead of starting on C and going to G, let's do G and D. So G, A, B, C, D. If you're following the musical alphabet, those 2 notes are 5 notes apart. We got G and D. Okay, and then this is what an octave sounds like. Okay, so here's a fifth, and here's an octave. So a good way to identify the difference between the 2 is being able to relate it to a song. So for an octave, if you watched the last video, we were able to relate it to Somewhere Over the Rainbow. So, somewhere over the rainbow. Okay, for a fifth, we could think the beginning of Star Wars. Okay, so the very beginning, the first 2 notes right there I just played, that's a fifth. So you could kind of relate them to a song in your head, and it will kind of help you hear the difference between the 2 since they are so similar. So let me go ahead and try a few, and I just want you to name, is it a fifth or is it an octave when I'm playing? So here's the first one. Okay, so those 2 notes were a fifth apart. I played F sharp and C sharp. If they were an octave apart, it would sound like this. Alright, let me do a different one. So what you're hearing for, is this the same note, just an octave higher, or is this a fifth, a note that's complementing very well with the other note? Okay, in this case, it is an octave. These are both A's. Here's an A, here's an A, an octave higher. Okay, if you're able to hear that, you'll notice it's the same note. If I was playing a fifth, it'd be A and E. So A, B, C, D, E. Okay, still very consonant, sounds very well together, not an octave, not the same note. So why is this important for harmony? So harmony is basically notes that are complementing each other, notes that are sounding well together. This is how chords are made, this is how harmonies are made, this is how all songs are made basically. We're playing different notes that are sounding well together. Some notes that you may not use to harmonize together or maybe something like that wouldn't harmonize very well. But something like a fifth would harmonize very well. And there are different notes, there are different intervals that you can learn as well in the future that'll help you even more and give you the next steps for learning how to harmonize. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Stick around for learning more about how to harmonize, and feel free to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.